Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Funko Pops on the Rise for October 24th, 2020. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss out when I drop one of my videos of when pops are going up in value. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, and as always guys, leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. I love when people leave comments and ask questions. If you've never seen a Funko Pops on the Rise, what we do here is we find out which pops are going up in value. Tomorrow we have Funko Pop losers, which are pops that have gone down in value. So if you have any of these, then you are making some money, or not really making money, it's more of having value in your collection, which is always awesome. But let's get right into this episode. Now this is exciting. I asked my wife if she wanted this pop because she loves Schitt's Creek, and I personally don't watch the show. I've seen a couple episodes of it. It's not a bad show, but they make a chase version of David Rose, but the common one that was released this year is going from $15 to $26, which is up $11. So that is surprising for a common Funko Pop. David Rose, I know, is one of the popular characters on the show, and if you haven't seen it, I do recommend giving it a chance. It's not bad. It's something that my wife likes more than I do, and I mean, she's playing it all the time, so I hear some of the stuff, and it's a funny show. So if you haven't seen it, I do recommend checking it out. Next on our list is the Mark Hamill Funko Pop. This is the Mark Hamill as the Purple Joker, released in 2019 for, what is it? Was it the Designer Con or something like that? And this one's limited to 1,000 pieces. This one has gone from $175 to $190. This has shot up crazy in the last several months. It has always continued to gain value, and I believe that's because it is limited to 1,000 pieces. I mean, who knows where this is gonna go? I think it's because it's limited to 1,000. It could be worth $200-300 by the end of this year or going into next year. So it's not bad. Here we have one that I don't know what this one was limited to for the Designer Con. Another great Mark Hamill Funko Pop. This one was also released for the 2019, going from $60 to $65. If this is like 2,500 pieces, then it might be worth a little bit more eventually. But like I said, I don't know how much this one was limited to. This is the Mark Hamill as just the Joker, and it's not the all purple look. I don't know which one I like, but I think I like this one better, honestly, in my opinion. I like how they have the gray streaks going through his hair. And at first, I didn't think these were hits, but then when I got them for a personal collection, then I really, really enjoyed this pop. So if you've never seen this or never unboxed it, do recommend picking them up. This one seems to be highlighted a lot in different episodes because this one is just one of the best Batman Funko Pops that has ever been made. This was released for the Funkoween. I can't remember how many this one was limited to, but this one's a limited piece, going from $170 to $185. I don't think this will be the last time we hear about this one going on the Pops on the Rise. So you could make some offers and maybe wait till after Halloween. Maybe you can get this one a little bit cheaper. Halloween's just around the corner, and this one has a lot of room to grow. Here we have a Casper Funko Pop, glow in the dark. You can see in the picture that the glow is not too bad on that, going from $15 to $30. I think $30 is not a bad price for this pop. This was a Funko Shop exclusive. And is this ad icon? No, this is an animation Funko Pop. So I think if you remember Casper as a kid, I highly recommend picking this one up if you were ever a fan of this. I think $30 is not bad, honestly, after the aftermarket. Now here's one that I haven't heard much about until recently, going from $65 to $85. Awesome Star Wars Funko Pop. It's the Duel on Mustafar. And we all knew this was coming. We all knew Anakin was going to turn into Darth Vader. But this scene is it's one of my favorite scenes in Star Wars. And it's Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hayden Christensen plays Anakin, and I think it was a perfect role for him. He doesn't get a lot of credit for his role, but I think he plays an awesome Anakin Skywalker. I don't know who else you could, who could have played him better. But this, if you haven't seen this fight scene, it is classic. It is awesome. It's like right before Obi-Wan says, "I have the high ground," and he's telling Anakin to don't jump, don't do it. He warns him, don't do it, Anakin, and he jumps and gets his legs chopped off. Anyways, there you go, if you're a Star Wars fan. And then we have the Anakin Skywalker before he goes to the dark side with his blue lightsaber, going from $33 to $42. Remember, the Mandalorian is right around the corner, and I think the Mandalorian is going to highlight all Star Wars Funko Pops. I think around this time, we're going to see a spike in a lot of Mandalorian pops, a lot of Star Wars pops. Anytime anything Star Wars comes out, it just shoots up in value. Who knows what new characters we're going to get in the Mandalorian? So all you Star Wars fans, like myself, extremely excited for what's to come. But another great Star Wars Funko Pop. Now we have a Jay and Silent Bob Funko Pop. It is Jay that released for the Funko shop. There are no trending values right now, but from what I've seen, this has sold on the aftermarket for around $40. This is subject to change with more of these selling on eBay and Mercari. We'll see what happens here in the next week or so where this ends up settling at. I think $40 is not a bad price for this if you're a Jay and Silent Bob fan, but I think it could end up settling around $30-ish. So like I said, we'll see what happens in the next coming days and weeks. Here we have one of my favorite looking Marvel Funko Pops. It's the Vision Avengers number 57, only up $5, but this is one that everyone can collect if they're looking for it, for the Marvel Collector Core box, going from $15 to $20. I try to add a lot of, because there's a lot of pops that are going up in value, but I try to add some on here that look fantastic, that are cheap, that are worth a good buy. And here's one that I don't think anybody who follows Marvel can be upset with. Like, the box art's fantastic. The actual Funko Pop Vision looks fantastic. Like, it's fantastic. I love it. So there you go, a cheap Funko Pop for all you guys out there. Here's another one that's not too pricey. It's a Lilo and Stitch Funko Pop, a classic Disney Funko Pop. It's Stitch with ducks, going from $37 to $45, box lunch exclusive. I believe this is a 6-inch pop, but how cute is that with Stitch with all the ducks around his head? Love it. And I think someday I'm gonna have a huge Stitch collection. I don't know how I'm going to rearrange my new pops. I don't know if I should do it by category or by character or by color of the box. I don't know. I gotta figure out the best way to organize your pops, and then I'll share it with everybody. Here's another favorite of mine. It's Tiki Stitch. I almost like to call this the Pineapple Stitch. When I refer to it, usually I call it Pineapple Stitch. So if you get confused, it's actually the Tiki Stitch. It's going from $42 to $50. We have several other Stitches that have released. So if you can get Stitch on the tricycle or Stitch on, what else was there? There's a couple other ones that are extremely cheap right now that I highly recommend that you go pick up because they trend extremely well. Stitch always does well. Stitch is a classic. And they're probably gonna make a Stitch, what is it, 2 or 3? I think it's a third one they're gonna probably end up making because it's just an extremely popular movie. And this one's also scented, probably smells like pineapple, but I couldn't tell you because I've never smelled it. Here we have Godzilla, limited to 3,500 pieces, released in 2017. This one is flocked as well, going from $60 to $65. This has been on a Pops on the Rise before when it is in the $50 range, so this just continues to trend up in value. So today, I think we've been able to go from a wide range of pops because we had pops on here that were in the 180 range, and then we had some all the way down to $20 and then some in between. So I hope everybody was able to find something that they were looking for in this Funko Pops on the Rise episode for October 24th, 2020. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on all notifications, leave a comment down below, and share this video with your friends. As always, guys, I look forward to seeing you on another episode of Funko Pops on the Rise, but we have Funko Pop Losers tomorrow, which we haven't done in like probably a couple weeks or so. So I think a lot of people love the pops on the rise, but a lot of people like the Funko Pop losers because they can find some cheap pops on here. And so I'm trying to find you guys the best deals possible if you're looking to add pops to your collection for value in the future. So I'm excited to share this. There's so many, when I do my research, guys, I am trying to find pops that are either unique or pops that we forgot about. Like there's some pops I just found the other day that, because I'm making other episodes, that are just unique, and it's pretty exciting to find different pops when you do the research, because some things you just forget about, or you don't know that they came out or whatever. So I'm hoping that with these episodes that I'm able to show you guys some new pops that you've never seen before. But anyways, guys, as always, beg, buy, bid, collect all them pops. I'll see you next time on another episode of Funko Pop Stars. Peace. I'm out.